Hey YouTube, this is Nash Taters. Welcome back to another episode of WOTV Visions. So I just got off work, took a shower, ate breakfast. Feeling pretty good actually, even though I just worked a 12-hour shift. Overall, I think I had a great shift last night. And as I was sitting there during my break, looking at 4 a.m., and I noticed that we have a lot of things coming. I mean, a lot. And for those of you that have not checked out the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius WOTV Visions update number 3 YouTube video on the official channel, go check it out, because I will do a coverage of that video's content later this evening. So therefore, I don't spoil it for you. But without further ado, let's talk about all the changes that are coming up for this coming week. Now I'm going to do a little hopping around on the notice board. First and foremost, again, update number 3 is out. Arena map change, I'll be honest with you, I don't care. But to cover for those people that do care, unit attack resistance is up for this map effect, because you get to fight in the cave and duel it out. Now, last night I was climbing arena on my Spender's account, and I noticed that the AI is pretty shit in this game. I literally sat there and watched my Warrior of Light running around. When he was at like low hit points, he decided he wanted to keep meleeing rather than using his heal. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with the AI in this game, but this is one of the biggest reasons why I don't think PvP is a legitimate thing in terms of a strategy RPG. I don't know what kind of tweaks they can add to it to make it more appealing, but as it stands, the AI is pretty bad. But let's talk about old quests coming back. Chocolate Flan Challenge is back. This is the one that gives you Sage Hat, which you ideally want the dodge version, which will give you a lot of evasion. Equipment Training Quest is coming back with Golden Axe. Now that was a great video game, by the way. One of my favorites of all time. Sleep Blade, I think it's a hit or miss for PvP purposes, but for PvE, it has really helped me out quite a bit, because putting enemies to sleep in PvE, in my opinion, is still one of the better crowd control, right? Crowd control means you don't want that unit to be doing anything. When they're sleeping, they're not doing anything. You just kind of put them to sleep and ignore them. And it's perfect for when you're farming job crystals, because that very last unit that you want to keep alive, if you put them to sleep, they literally do nothing because you're not hitting them, right? Golden Axe, if you don't have an axe wielder, not really worth it other than to farm extra materials. All right, now let's talk about the login bonus campaign. Now we are approaching 6-month anniversary. I believe it's on the 22nd or the 24th, one of those. And it just so happens to fall right after Wednesday, which is the 23rd. This is going to be the part 1 login bonus. And Trials of Reckoning is coming. Hard Quest Double Drop, very nice. But we're going to get into the detail of all of that in a bit. Login bonus, typical stuff, 2,500 gems, alongside with some really nice items. 100 Gill Snapper Large, that's 10 million gold. 50 of these Rainbow Experience Cubes. Now, generally speaking, the game itself charges you Visiors to buy these. And during events, they're actually expensive to farm in terms of exchanging metals. So this is a very nice gift. Trials of Reckoning is going to be the quest that's coming up for 1 week. This one we'll be getting 500 energy 1 time each day for 7 days. And the reason being is because you will need roughly thousands and upon thousands of energy to accomplish Trials of Reckoning. Personally, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it because it has literally one of those things where there's a laundry list of things you must do in order to gain a lot of points. I always hated those type of formulas in terms of making us play the game they want us to play. I hate that because it really takes away the flexibility of it all. But it is what it is, and we'll talk about it when the trials comes on Wednesday. But the item itself is of UR quality, which means it is that equivalent of all the things that you'll be earning from raid. And the general consensus in the community is, unless you're farming super hardcore, and even then it's very challenging, that getting +5s of any UR quality equipment is going to take an obnoxiously amount of time. 6 months in for daily missions, log in and get 15 event skip tickets each day. Now, I don't want to ruin what this is because it is being described in the video for the update number 3. So I'll let you guys watch that video first and then you can figure this out on your own. Hard quest double drops, always desired by players because you get double the amount of items and you get double the amount of shards from hard quest. A good time for people to earn a good amount of shards to try to finish off some of their units that are close to being finished. Friends medals will be doubled along with gold. JP reward quest is back again. I think they should just make this a normal thing. It seems like it's back every other week, which, by the way, I'm not complaining about at all. And this is kind of unique. There will be modifications to daily missions. Clear the chamber, which by the way I can't stand, will be replaced with clear event quest. That's kind of a nice addition. But at the same time, you ideally should be clearing the experiment chamber anyways, because it's part of the mission board monthly, and you get pretty nice items from it. So that's all of that. Now the true announcement is this. Godly Sterne, or Super Armor Sterne, or Sexy Sterne, or whatever Sterne you want to attach in terms of prefix in front of his name, is here. But he is known as Sterne Knight of Ruin, and he is officially making his debut on September 23rd. It's going to be a great time to actually summon him because of the hard quest that's free. So right off the bat you get 50 shards. That's pretty good because that's equivalent to 5,000 gems that you're saving because you get it for free if you own him. And of course, if you're playing with this unit, you get JP bonus as you're playing with him. And he is also part of the Visi or consumption bonuses. So I'm pretty sure the rate's going to be low because of the fact that he is a premium unit. He's going to be halved. So roughly 0.4% of getting him when you summon for him on the banner is my guess. But the good news is, when you're farming him now, you'll have access to tons of shards at the time. And the fact that the more gems you spend, the more shards you're going to get. Is he worthy of summoning for and getting for, say, non-spenders? I think that's a little tough because look at it this way. It costs 100 gems for each shard. So that means normally it costs 30,000 for a normal UR. It's going to cost you 60 grand in terms of gems if you're to divide that out for each shard. Now obviously you're going to get a lot of free shards of this unit, but bear in mind you're going to have to spend double, just like Gilgamesh. So personally, I don't know if I can recommend him to free-to-play players in general, but at the same time, he is a really good attacker. Is he going to be great in PvP/arena? In my opinion, I never want to rate how good a unit is in terms of how he or she performs in arena, because I don't think it does justification for that unit. I always like to think how good a unit could be in terms of PvE, because that's the bulk of the content in this game. Unless they decided to make arena/PvP a true endgame by making tons of tweaks, as it stands now in today's version of this game, I don't think he's really a necessity. I think he's a luxury. Going back to the analogy, he's pretty much a Lamborghini that majority of the people knows that exists, perhaps want it, but most likely can't not afford him. There are going to be a lot of nice free items incoming from the 6-month anniversary. Now, I don't want to ruin it for you again, but I will go into details exactly what they are, including literally tons of free rainbows. So basically, I will be talking about those subjects tonight, and on top of it, I will going to be doing the Spender's Corner episode along with that content, and I'm going to be doing the summons video in which I've had multiple MR tickets to go in conjunction with the MR Guaranteed Unit Summit. Originally, I was going to get tons of the tickets to try to get as many UR units as possible, but then I realized the 6 months anniversary is coming, and I didn't feel like it was a necessity to try to get many UR units from this, when there's a huge possibility we're going to be getting some UR units from that celebration. But let me just do my quick summon on this free-to-play account and see if I get anything worthwhile. Oh, we might actually have to go through this because there's a chance that it may change. I have still yet to get a UR, I believe. Well, that's not the change I was looking for. Magic! Nope. See more buds. Alright, I think that's all the time I have for this video. It is Monday news, and I hope you guys are going to have a great, strong week, because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming that is going to make a lot of players happy. But that being said, I think there needs to be some more changes to really make this game better. And I think those changes are coming as well. As always, make sure you spend your time wisely because it's your most valuable resource. Take care of yourself, all your loved ones. Nash Taters and his family out. Peace.